Be so fucking for real right now.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Welcome into Truly Chaotic. This is episode 20. I am... What is going on, bro?
Oh my god. Dude,
Why do you guys always die of laughter?
I
have
feel
to
like that
not
was
look at
super
Amanda.
long. Like,
It
that
was.
was really long.
I couldn't tell you.
Alfie was gnawing on his toy. It literally sounded like a tree was being chopped down in my bedroom. I didn't know if you guys could hear it, so I was like, oh. Anyways, welcome in, guys. Happy 20th episode. Wait, no, it's the 21st.
Are you sure?
No. It might be the 20th.
It could be
It's
the
probably
20th.
the 20th.
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, Amanda, you just show up so you don't get fined.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, it's
just
episode
scared.
20, you little fuck. Amanda, by the
Okay.
way, I was talking to Kelsey. You need to start showing up more on time, or else we're gonna have to fire you.
First of all, I don't know why he's looping me into this conversation because I stuck up for you. I literally said, don't ever disrespect Amanda like that again. She's a hard-working woman.
You
and
brought it
she
up.
deserves-
You said that
I
little
brought it
fuck that little fuck Amanda is always fucking
Okay.
late.
We
Wow,
already
you know
know
what?
that that's so false because I would never say that.
That's so crazy because I was like tucking my kids in and they were like, Mama, how's Aunt Kelsey doing? And I was like, oh, she's good. And they're like, oh, what about Phil? I was like, who? And
Who?
like, it was so weird.
Didn't
Who
say
is
Uncle
that?
Phil.
They don't even know who you are, bitch.
First of all, don't.
Yeah,
disrespect
it's
me.
so weird that my kids were asking about you guys and you guys were on here talking shit.
It's crazy.
I
was
It's crazy how Kelsey
personally-
did that. I don't know why Kelsey would bring
Okay.
it up. I was like, Kelsey,
Wild.
give her like 15 minutes. She's probably tucking in her kids. Like, it's crazy, bro.
He's literally
Yeah.
saying verbatim what I said to him because he's a literal psychopath.
That's just so crazy. So who do I speak with about putting in my resignation?
No one,
Me,
you're
but I
stuck with us.
we'll see if we can approve it.
Who's HR?
Me.
It's definitely not Phil.
Why?
Because arguably you would be the one reported to HR the most out of the three of
Why?
us. So, because you're wildly inappropriate and offensive all the time.
How am
Yes,
I wildly
I agree.
inappropriate? You make me sound like I'm a fucking predator.
Alright,
Don't
first
do
of all-
that.
You
First
push
of all,
the
run the
boundaries.
clips. Run the clips.
What?
Run the clips.
Run it back.
I'll create a
A highlight
montage.
reel.
A montage of Phil being aggressive
Inappropriate.
or inappropriate.
Okay, you can't say inappropriate. You mean like dark humor jokes?
No, I mean or sexual jokes.
Inappropriate.
I've never made a sexual joke.
You've never talked about pegging?
No, but I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's still considered sexual harassment in the workplace.
Even
You
if
get
you're
that, right?
sexually harassing yourself.
Oh, that's my bad.
So, anyways, everyone cancel Phil. HR will be in contact.
I'm
soon.
HR.
No, you're not, bitch.
Okay, who would be HR of the three?
Hey,
Amanda.
me, to be honest
Probably
with
Amanda, yeah, which is fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
you. So
She's a mom though, so she can mediate.
Nurturing and shit, yeah. Until I
Yeah.
fucking have a complaint and she's like, shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
Josh, relax. Let Kelsey finish talking.
Exactly.
She was drinking fucking her drink. What do you mean?
No,
Don't
she's saying-
assume that she's drinking, Phil.
Oh my God.
Like, that's so
She
rude
took
of
a
you.
sip of a drink, bro.
You know what assuming does? It
Ew.
makes an ass out
Don't.
of you.
I fucking hate that shit. That's so cringe,
And-
bro.
And me. An ass out of you and me.
Okay, let's fucking
Okay.
start this episode because you guys are pissing me off already. I got to fucking fuck, marry, kill, okay?
Okay.
We're going to see how this one goes. It's fuck, marry, kill chicken edition. Fuck,
Dude,
marry,
is it always
kill.
food?
Yeah, because you guys have shit takes. And it always brings up a debate.
Okay.
Fuck, marry,
First of
kill.
all,
Fuck, marry, kill. KFC, Popeyes, or Chick-fil-A?
Ew, fucking killing KFC.
Yeah, I'm killing KFC too.
KFC is trash.
I feel like I might fuck Popeyes and marry Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Although I don't know.
Yeah. No.
I feel like I would fuck Popeyes and marry Chick-fil-A just because I don't have Popeyes that often. And like when I do, I
Mm,
regret it. Like I regret it usually, you know, like a one night stand. I'm like, ooh.
yeah, I feel like I'm the same.
Oh.
Fuck Popeyes, marry
But like
Chick-fil-A. But I
I
do
feel like
love Popeyes. Like their chicken is unmatched, but I feel like Chick-fil-A, the chicken is really good and like the fries and everything else is good too. I don't like
I feel like
many other sides at Popeyes
yeah.
other than the chicken.
Okay.
And I also feel like I feel like if I married Chick-fil-A, it wouldn't be like the best marriage, but like we'd make it through. Like they're consistent,
Yeah.
you know? Like I wouldn't be like super happy all the time, but like we'd make it through.
Okay.
If I married Popeyes, I'd be like it'd be like high highs and low lows, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna
So
fuck them.
relatable, yes.
Okay. This is not. I didn't think it was gonna be this in depth about a fucking chicken place.
I'm just I'm just explaining my take here.
I mean, I've had some really good drunk Popeye. Like oh my God,
Yeah, but you're drunk.
I was like, yeah. And
Yeah,
even
but
the
you're
next day
drunk.
too, I would eat it and I was like, yeah, it's
Cold?
so good.
Don't fucking get me started on the cold chicken wings.
And so I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm same with Kelsey is my answer.
Okay.
We know Phil's about to piss us off, so why don't we hear your
He's
take?
gonna marry KFC.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I can't stand KFC. I think KFC is
Okay.
fucking bottom barrel human. Yeah, kill KFC, marry Chick-fil-A, and fuck help me out.
So
Fuck
we all agree.
We all agree on this? This is
yes,
like groundbreaking. This is
bro.
crazy.
The world. That's how you know
Not
the
a
world is coming to an
unanimous
end.
decision.
That's how you know the world's
Yeah,
coming to an end. I
the
honestly
world
thought
is
I thought
ending.
one of you guys fucked with KFC, and I was gonna snap.
I did just have a KFC famous bowl not that long
Yeah,
ago.
actually, and sent it to the group chat.
And I was
However,
like, what the fuck is that fucking heathen shit, bro?
first of all, it's
Wait, get over
because
here.
it was good for the moment. Like,
And then you probably
but
shit your pants in like fucking 20 minutes later.
it's not something that I would get on a regular or even like I hadn't had it probably in about I don't know
Kelsey, come
8 years.
That's crazy.
But I enjoy all my food being together in a bowl. Like I'm a bowl girl. So
Yeah,
like
well, you mix like everything though, like
yeah.
at all times,
Yeah, I
which is
just
a
feel
little
like it tastes
crazy.
better that way. Like I just like it in a bowl.
That's fucking crazy work, bro. Okay, so
I
we're
mean,
unanimous. I think the world's coming to an end, and yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Phil thought he fucking had one on us, but little did he know.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you guys actually have a good palate this time around.
We always do.
Well,
You're the always
I
one with
think,
fucking weird takes.
yeah, I feel like even if we did a poll, everyone would be like, kill KFC. I don't think KFC is that popular.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's actually fucking kind of sad.
Okay, I
Remember
will
when they
say
came
though,
out with
KFC in Jamaica, brother.
Why are you
that
eating
could be better.
KFC in Jamaica?
What do you mean? Apparently, like it's like a well-known thing in Jamaica to have KFC.
Is
there.
it?
Yeah.
When I lived in Dubai, they had a KFC there. It was pretty good, but they offered like different options. They had like rice, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys,
even like all the fast food places, I feel like overseas are like they have more better stuff.
yeah.
More
Do you
better
guys
stuff.
remember?
Hello?
Do you guys remember when KFC came out with the grilled chicken? Like it was
Yes.
a long time ago.
That might not be
It
a
was
Canadian thing.
fucking trash. It was like rubber. Like it was
Well, I
so
mean,
bad. It
what
was
were we
not grilled
expecting?
at all. Yeah, that's true.
Kelsey, did you get the Wi-Fi yet?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Hmm.
Perfect. I love this already. Well, you haven't
Stop being a fucking hater.
you
You're
haven't
so
froze yet.
judgmental.
You haven't froze yet, so it's perfect.
Exactly. She hasn't even
So then
froze yet, so why bring it
why the
up?
fuck are you complaining then?
No, I'm just asking because it hasn't frozen yet. So I was like, oh, maybe she set it up.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I do have it though, but
Yeah, we know you have it. You've had it for like fucking 3 months. Hello?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
No, I have had it. I just told you I haven't set it up yet. Okay, I will do it before next week.
Perfect.
We're gonna be like,
We're
welcome
gonna be
to Truly
literally.
Chaotic episode 250.
Kelsey, did you get your Wi-Fi set up yet?
Oh my god, I have it. I just haven't set it up yet. That's so crazy.
You're gonna try and finally set it up. It's gonna be so fucking outdated.
Oh my god, I'm about to buy another one. I'm about to buy
Update.
my third one. Crazy.
Oh my gosh, so speaking of out of date, I was talking to Alina, my daughter, who those of you don't know, she's 9, and
You gonna
she
give her
said,
social insurance number too? Holy fuck.
I'm just giving
What the
like
hell are you talking about?
context. Jeez. They could think she's 5 or whatever. I don't know. So she's 9, and she goes, Mama, did you have devices when you were a kid? Like cell
Oh.
phones, iPads? I said, no. She was like, why? I'm like, they weren't invented yet. And she was like, what?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Man.
So you had to use the phones with the quarters and you had to remember everyone's number, like a payphone she was talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, not really, kind of, whatever. And then she was just asking me questions about it.
It's so
And
crazy that
it,
like they don't know a world without that stuff.
I
Like,
know. And I told her, I said, your dad actually had the iPhone number 1. And she was like, what? Wow, what did it look like? And it just made me realize I'm fucking old. bro.
yeah, like that. Like
I'm just like,
you're like,
oh.
all right.
I don't know if you guys saw that clip of it's obviously a spoof, but it was like kids in the classroom and like a teacher was talking about like, oh, like who's like music, like name some music artists or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Classics or something
yeah,
like
name
that.
some classics, and they start naming like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne and shit, and like
A Millie.
yeah,
Someone
a
named
Millie was a
Millie.
fucking classic song or whatever, and like the teacher was
Dude.
like crashing out. He's like, bro, like how old am I? It was good.
Yeah.
Well, they refer to us as like people born in the 1900s now. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
1900s is
Yes,
fucked
they
up.
Gen Z refers to millennials as, oh, you were born in the 1900s, weren't you?
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's gonna make me crash out.
I
I mean,
remember
they're not wrong.
when I was a kid, like a teenager, I would tell my mom, I would say, oh my gosh, this new movie just came out, whatever. She goes, that's a remake. And I was like, ew, mom, you're so old. Like, stop it. And now, like,
Now
that's me.
everything's a fucking remake.
I know. But it was already a remake. Like, they're making triple,
They're making remakes
like,
of the remakes.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's me. I am my mother.
I am my mother. Could you, speaking of that, could you guys ever wait, what were we gonna say? Could you guys date someone that had the same name as your parents? I saw this. I was thinking about this the other day because I was on Hinge and I matched with someone with the same name as my father, and I was like, I don't know.
I
if I
couldn't.
could do that.
First of all, my parents' names are very old names, I feel like.
What is it, like
They're
Bernadette and like fucking Cornelius or some shit? Like what are they?
Greta.
Yeah, Greta.
no, but Rick and Dolly.
Hey,
so I feel
Rick.
like I feel like that's so just old, like an old name. Like especially Dolly, like fucking Dolly Parton or some shit.
like
I don't know.
Dolly's kind of iconic, honestly.
But
But
trying to think. I mean, my parents' names are my dad. Okay, first of all, wouldn't have
well, you wouldn't be dating
someone
the
with
same
my
name as your
dad's
dad.
name. Obviously not.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
you
talking
never
about your
know.
mom.
My mom, no. I couldn't. My sister, maybe. Like my sibling, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought about that because I don't have to worry about siblings, but I guess that's the same kind of vibe.
Yeah, like I think.
Yeah.
I think.
What about your
It's a little
dog?
weird. No, I can't.
If they had the same name
No,
as your dog.
and it's funny because there was a
No.
girl on a dating app a while back that had the same name, and she was Gas. And I was like, bro, why do you have to have the same name as my dog, dude? I was
But do you
upset.
think you could get by without like or like having a nickname for them or something?
What am I gonna call her? Kiki? Like, what am I gonna call her? One of my cousin calls my fucking dog Kiki.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be weird.
But
Could
like
you?
Steven is so freaking popular that I'm like,
Wait, where the fuck are you getting Steven from?
Who's Steven?
my dad.
Oh,
I did not know that. What
your
the
dad's
fuck?
name. I did not know that either.
I
You guys
call
didn't
him.
know my dad's name is Steven?
What did we
I
call
thought he
him?
was just the fucking
I feel
goat.
like we just call him.
I called
Yeah,
him the
that's
goat.
what we call
He
him,
goes-
the goat.
Oh my god, I almost just exposed my last name. I almost told everyone his nickname.
Yeah,
which would
that's what
totally
I
expose my last
that's
name.
what I called. Like that's how I
Um,
called him. Like at your birthday, like I said his last name.
but yeah, his name is Steven. So, but I feel like it's so common to have a name that's
Yeah.
Steven. So it's like, I mean, I matched with the guy Steven on Hinge the other day, and I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I can
I
get
mean,
behind this.
Steven is a popular name, but what about your dogs? Like, could you
No,
do
I
a
couldn't.
a
No,
dog?
I mean, I have Chief and
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Alfredo. What is
So
this? A fucking
Oh well,
King
I'm just
if
Alfredo?
I move,
saying.
maybe if I move to Italy, I'll meet an Alfie.
Yeah, Alfie, Alfie.
Alfred. Okay, first of all, no. I couldn't. No.
Alfred. Come on.
Do names, but in general, do names like turn you guys off? Like if you like see this super hot guy and his name is like Norman, like
Yeah, kind of.
That's kind of ass.
like I'm like ooh, like I feel like
Storm and Norman.
ooh, I can't do
Storm and
it.
Norman. That was a bar near where I grew up. Storm and Norman.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely been times where I'm on the dating apps and I see like a girl and her name's Ass, and I'm just because of
Like,
her name, I don't even look at the profile.
Like, what about like what's a bad name like Priscilla? Is that like as a woman?
I don't think
like,
that's a terrible
hot
name.
girl.
No, I don't think that's terrible.
I don't
Uh,
I
that's
think like
terrible. I'm trying to think.
like Marjorie. I feel like that one's kind of bad.
Like Margaret.
yeah, but
Like, what are you,
no one
fucking
are
75.
yeah, Eleanor,
Eleanor's ass, bro.
Eleanor, Eleanor.
Like
Sorry, Ellie.
as a man calling out Eleanor, like nah, I'd have
No,
to
but
call her,
Ellie's not bad.
yeah,
Ellie or
I was gonna
Ella.
say Ellie.
Ella, yeah, that's
Ella's
fine.
not bad. But like if they go by Eleanor, you're like,
Oh, here's one that I don't like. No offense to anyone named this, but Sue.
Sue?
I feel like Sue is just
Sue?
I
What
don't
about
know.
Susan?
Like no,
Oh.
it's up there with Karen for me. I don't like it.
my mom's name is Karen.
I
That's
don't like it.
crazy.
It's like I don't
She
know. I feel
hates-
like I remember you telling me, didn't when everyone was saying the Karen stuff, like
She's
she was
very
like,
she's still to this day, she's like,
Yeah.
I don't get why that's a saying. And I was like, you don't get it because you are one, mom. Like, she is. She
your
can
mom's
definitely
not.
she can
I mean, she probably
definitely be
could
a
be,
Karen.
yeah.
Oh my god, I have to like point her out on it all the time. She's like, am I a Karen? And I'm like, yes. She's like, let me speak to the manager. Thank you.
You know, for the longest time, my dad, he always would just do like tell me random things when I was a kid, and I just would believe him all the time. And one time he told me his nickname, like growing up, was Slick Rick, and he
That's
used to be
disgusting.
a rapper. It's like, what? And he sang like the Humpty. So he was like, yeah, it's my song. And I think I was like 13 or something at the time. And I was like, wait, what? You made that song? He's like, yeah.
He's like,
Call
this
me
is me.
Slick Rick. And then later when I think I was like 22 or something, I found out Slick Rick was black, a rapper, and he was black. And I was like, wait, what?
They're like,
That's-
something's not adding up here.
Fun times.
That's funny. I don't think I could do it, honestly. I try and steer away from men that are named Steven just because I feel like it's kind of weird. Also, like you're like the same name as your ex. Could you do that?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
I feel like I couldn't.
I mean, I have friends with my ex's name, so. it's
Yeah, but you're
whatever.
not dating them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I
It's
don't
different when
really,
you're
I
like,
feel
Yeah,
I don't really care about that. No.
Oh,
I don't know. What
just feel
about
like-
if you're being intimate and like
Yeah.
having sex and then it's like you're like
I'm not really.
saying their name?
I'm not really.
I don't know.
What do you think? I'm like fucking. I'm like That's So Raven, getting like a flashback when I say their name. Like that's fucking weird.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of normal to get like a little memory just when you hear their name.
Or if you're
No.
getting
Like,
something
you think
personalized or
about them.
monogrammed, if you're getting something with names on it and it's like the same name, or what if they got a tattoo of their ex's name and then they get with the same name and then it's like, oh, this is for you now.
This is for you now. Before it wasn't, but now it is.
Yeah, because
If
it's
the
the
shoe
same name.
fits.
I'd probably flip it
But-
and be like, it was destiny. I knew that you were going to be the one. So I got your name tatted before I
Ew,
even met you.
cringe.
I'd be
I
like,
will
I have to
vomit
go.
right now.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, for me, I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, here's a little side story for you guys. When Joel and I first met, he has a little tattoo on his hand right here, and it says Coco with a heart. Literally the first time actually spending time together down in Miami, and I was like, oh, who's Coco? He said, he panicked, and he said, my grandfather. Later, fucking later, I come to find out, probably, I don't know, 7 months later, 6 maybe, it's his fucking ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that
And-
little liar.
Yeah, and I fucking lost my shit. I was pissed. He was like, I just didn't know what to say. We just met, like we were just hanging out. I just said it. I was like, what the fuck else are you lying about?
Here we go.
Oh my god. You're getting that covered up right now.
Yeah, I
We're
was
going
like,
to the tattoo shop right now.
So I went through all my pictures. Like I had posted some on Instagram. I fucking deleted them showing that hand with that tattoo. I was like, look what I fucking posted. I'm deleting this.
I feel
Dead.
like
I
I feel like
was
that's
so
such a guy
pissed.
thing. Like, we think we're doing the right thing by like hiding the truth, not lying, but hiding the truth. And in the end, like it's just
Well, I think
worse.
that's lying.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
no,
sure-
it's-
I'm pretty sure the definition of lying is hiding the truth or not
no,
telling the
no,
truth.
no, 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 no. Lying is two different things. Lying and
No,
hiding the
okay.
truth are two different things.
Saying not okay. Omission is something different.
There it is.
Just
That's the
not
word.
saying anything.
Omitting the
But
truth and lying are
he
two different
didn't-
things.
No,
He
he
did not
literally
omit.
lied.
He said it's my grandfather. That's a lie.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. He got mad at me because I was saying like,
It was like a
oh,
little
your
white lie.
tattoos-
That's all.
It doesn't matter. It
think it's
literally
still a
doesn't
lie.
matter. And
Joel's my boy.
he
I got to
said-
defend him no matter what.
He said, "Oh, do you promise you're not going to get upset?" And I was thinking like he had a secret tattoo I didn't know about. He's like, "Are you promise you're not going to be upset?" I was like, "Yeah, I promise." If every woman knows that promise means nothing because you're going to get fucking pissed. And so I got mad and he's like, "You promised." And he tried to flip it like he was mad at me. And I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
"Oh,
you lied to
hell
him.
no." Yeah, exactly. A lie is a lie, right?
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
But
Listen,
I was so mad.
I think you both are
everyone
in the
knows
wrong.
that I would say I'll never get mad. I promise.
That's crazy.
Just so
work.
you'll fucking tell me.
Yeah.
I've
then once you
never
tell me,
fallen for that.
You know what? No, you know what I actually say? I'm like, I can't promise I'm not gonna get mad until I know what you're gonna tell me. But we can work it
Regardless,
out.
we know
But
100% of the time you will get mad though. Even though you're saying,
Yeah, so then
yeah.
if you have to ask, then maybe you should reevaluate your life
just-
on why you're making us fucking mad.
Yeah, I just lie. I say, yeah, I'm not gonna get mad. I promise. And I'm
Promising
fucking
is crazy.
pissed.
Breaking a promise is.
No, I never promise I'm not gonna get mad. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, why don't you just tell me and we'll see. We'll see.
I'm like, no, you can tell me anything. I'm not gonna.
Oh my
get
God, no,
mad.
I'm-
I'm very understanding. And then
Cap.
it's like he'll say it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Yeah.
I don't know. What was your question, Phil? Could you date someone that is like you?
Oh, fuck. What was it?
With your
I feel
same
like
name?
I'm
No.
no, like you as a person, I think.
Would you let your son or daughter date a woman or a man like you? Like Amanda, would you let Junior date you, like a woman like you, or would you be happy with it?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
let's be honest here.
Well, first of all, why the fuck do you think I'm not being honest when I said yes?
No, I'm because you like
I'm
sounded
saying-
like you were lying.
No, I was like thinking about it. Like, yeah, I would.
Okay. Kelsey,
I
just
think
say no.
no, I think first of all, fuck you. Second of all, I think I wouldn't allow my son to date a woman like me 3 years ago, but I think now I would be more inclined to be like, okay, like I'm definitely a better person now than I was in my mid-20s. That's for sure. Early 20s, absolutely not. I was wreaking havoc across multiple states and countries when I was in my early 20s. So, absolutely not. But as a 30-year-old, I feel like I've done a lot of work on myself, and I feel like yes, I would be okay with. No one's perfect ever. So it's like I feel like I'd be okay with it now in
Okay.
certain situations.
Okay.
We know your answer, Phil.
Phil's gonna say no. I feel
No,
like.
I think he's gonna say yes because he's healed and he's in therapy.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. Stop using that as a weapon against me. That's crazy. Sometimes I feel like I would say yes. Sometimes I say no. Just because I feel like I'm still a work in progress. Kind of, okay, I'll say this.
Always gonna be a work in progress.
Yeah.
Okay, who the fuck brought Gandhi to the fucking podcast today? Jesus Christ, Amanda.
No, but that's what it is.
No, I know. When I was 20, fuck no.
Yeah, but I feel like me and Phil are very similar in that aspect.
Hell no, bro. Like,
but you've grown a lot
heathen.
since then.
Bro, I've grown. Yeah. Like, this isn't here we're not going to toot our own horns here, but I've definitely grown as a human from like 5-6 years ago to now is crazy. From fucking
right, but you have to,
10 years ago, bro, totally different dude.
Yeah, same.
It's crazy. But like, I wasn't like a bit, okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I was pretty.
You weren't a what?
I was going to say I wasn't like a big partier. I wouldn't say I was a big partier, but like, I definitely did some shit.
Phil, I've heard some of your stories.
You were definitely a big partier.
Okay, big is crazy.
Okay, not often. There's a difference. I feel like you didn't party often.
But when I did, I went on benders like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like, if I went, like, I'd go like a while without it. But when I did, brother, it was like a week bender.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So you would say similar to me. I mean, you're never going to be perfect. Your son or daughter is not going to find someone who's perfect and doesn't have room to grow.
Yeah, I think I would tell my son. Wait, I'd tell my daughter. Be like, listen, he's probably a work in progress.
Or son. Who are we to judge?
Yeah, I'm not judging. Like, you know what I mean? If my son's gay or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, like, I think, yeah, I'd probably say, yeah. Tread with caution because they have their moments.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Like, just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
I gotta
cautiously optimistic.
I have a question for you guys, and I want you guys, and we can go. Okay, let's be nice to each other here. Okay. Would you guys let your daughter date a guy like me? And like, would you guys also let your son date a guy like Amanda or a guy like Kelsey?
Yes,
a girl like Kelsey.
To both of them.
Okay.
Yes, to both of them, I think.
I'm surprised. I thought Kelsey was gonna shit on me.
No, Phil, I shit on you, but overall, I think you're a great guy. Like, overall, your morals, like your work ethic, like you're a good dude. Like, there are way worse. Believe me, there are way worse out
Everybody
there.
listen. Everybody listen. Okay,
they're in my fucking Hinge matches, but you know, overall, I would say yes.
Okay, Kelsey, can we talk about your Hinge match?
Listen, is Kelsey gonna find the love of her life on here on the podcast? I don't know.
Oh my god, guys. First of all, wait. Okay, why don't we finish on this topic and then we can touch on what is in my Hinge matches right now, because that's
unhinged.
What topic?
I am the only one who answered your question.
Oh, okay.
No, I did. I said yeah.
And okay, so yes to both.
I would say yes to both. proceed with caution, I think, to both. Also to myself,
Yeah,
because
like I feel like we all have our hotheads.
I feel like we all have our own things. Like maybe for myself, it would be like, am I in a place where I'm healed enough to
Mhm.
Mhm.
emotionally support a relationship?
I mean, your
Kelsey,
whole ass
I
engaged now, so hopefully you say yeah.
no, I well,
No, but her
yeah,
for
but
like for her.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and so just I think overall cautious.
Okay. I'm saying yes to both. Um, I mean,
Surprise on that one too.
there's no surprise. No, listen, you guys both have your red flags, but I think your green flags definitely outweigh your red flags. Amanda is like one of the most nurturing, understanding. You can talk to her about anything, type of person. Why are you smiling, Kelsey? And then
No,
Kelsey,
my
honestly,
dog's
Kelsey is one of the most loyal people you will ever meet in your life. No bullshit.
I
Like through and
Kelsey
through.
also is she may not be as nurturing because I feel like Kelsey has a like a harder exterior,
But
but
that's
I do
that's
feel
because
like
she's like been dogged by fucking
yeah,
idiots.
I feel like you can talk to her about anything though. Like
You
she's
can, but
very
she's all like I can't because if I say something to her, she's gonna fucking
but
cut.
you know though you
no,
can
She
be
though.
okay,
so for real.
okay. No,
You've
I don't
come
mean
to
that in a
me
negative way. I don't
and
mean that.
talked
No,
about
100%,
shit.
100%. Okay, I'll say this: when I come to you guys with something, I know Amanda's gonna be the more nurturing, understanding. She might throw like a little 1-2 jab, like you're a fucking idiot there, and then I know Kelsey's gonna be like the raw truth, like cutthroat, which is I need both. I need both. So it's. I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like I'm a tough love girly
you
with
are,
my
and
friends and people like
Yeah.
there's
that.
absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think everybody, I think that's one of the biggest things that like I need, and like I don't like. I'm not saying like don't sugarcoat shit with me. Like I want a friend that's gonna tell me when I fuck up, and also gonna like celebrate my victories. You know what I mean? Like I don't want someone that's gonna defend me no matter what. Like in a
Yeah.
situation, like if I'm in a relationship and I come to you guys with like a problem, I want you guys to be like, Phil, you fucked up here, not like fuck that bitch, she's fucking wrong, blah blah
Which
blah.
we always
Yeah.
do.
100%. I know.
Yeah, we have no problem doing that.
So like
Actually,
basically what we're saying is like we're all amazing, and you know.
we're
Yeah.
literally perfect, and everyone else is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree wholeheartedly.
I thought this was gonna go
Um,
really bad.
why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Gosh.
For the
Like,
What
content.
what do
really
you think of us? Like what the
shut the fuck
fuck?
up.
My bad.
Um, I have a
All right.
question. Why do men use the voice memo function on
No,
Hinge?
let's talk about that. Using
Why do
male
men do
or
that?
female using the voice memo? No, thank you.
Wait,
Is
okay,
that
so Phil, do females do that or
Yes.
women? I hate using
Yes.
the word
Yeah,
female.
that sounds like we're talking
Yeah,
down to
that's
them.
derogatory. That's like derogatory.
Yeah,
They
some
use the
women do
voice
that.
memo
Some women do that. Like I've
frequently though,
no, not that frequent.
because it's every freaking profile in men.
That's crazy.
Wait, so I don't have Hinge. I don't know much about it, but is using the voice note like
It's like a
cringe
prompt.
or like
Yes,
I
it's
think it's cringe.
never.
Well,
It's
Amanda,
never.
you saw what
You
Buddy had
saw
on.
no, I saw the voice note itself, but like in general, putting a voice note on
always.
there.
Are they
It
usually
always
cringe?
sounds
Like,
something
what do they
like that.
usually say?
They're like, what I'm looking for, like, oh, this is my typical Sunday. It's like, and they're like all like you can tell they like
Oh,
rehearsed it
so
beforehand and then like hit record. And it's
so you just
no,
answer the prompt with the voice
yes,
note
with the
instead of
voice note,
text.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like, I've seen some girls say like it's like a life goal of mine, and it's like, yeah, like oh yeah, like I really want to like grow my business, blah blah, blah travel the world, blah, like the cliche shit, like that kind of shit.
I would never in a million years ever use a voice memo on my Hinge
Yeah.
profile.
Yeah, honestly, for me, like as soon as I see the voice memo thing, like I'm
I'm swiping left.
I'm probably
Wait,
yeah, I'm probably not.
I don't get it.
You don't get it after the thing I sent you this weekend?
I get that.
A lot of them are
Very
cringe like that,
bad,
Amanda.
But like,
That's how they are, Amanda. They are
oh
all
my
so
gosh.
cringy. And not for nothing, there's always the millennial pause in there. So it's like 3 seconds of silence and then them like saying what they need to say. And it's they always try and be funny, and it's never ever funny. It's never funny. It's like the cringy dad jokes, and you're like, what the fuck? And
Wait, if
it's
I
just-
had a Hinge one, I would just be like, "Hello, are you there? Hello, can you hear
no,
me?"
Is this thing on?
no.
I think that would be funny though, but only because it's
I'd
Amanda.
be like, "Ma, the meatloaf."
My,
okay.
okay, that would be funny, but like that's very niche, and it's never funny like that. It's always fucking weirdos. I can't.
Yeah,
I have to like.
Oh my god! Wait, can we hear it now? Let's play
No,
it now for the
no.
podcast. Let's play it now. Everyone, listen the fuck up. Turn your speakers up.
Hold on, I
right
gotta
now.
find it. I have to find it. Hold on.
So,
Where is it?
That's gonna be our new intro. Can we make that the intro?
bro, I'm
To-
not making that the fucking intro.
All right, ready? Hold on.
It's the fine.
Okay.
Life goal of mine. That is, let's see. It's to find the woman on my.
It's cutting out.
You know the vibes. And will I meet her here? I have no idea. Let's see. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen,
So
man,
sorry.
like
I
that's
had
so
no
fucking
idea.
cringe. But like, stop bullying the guy. Let the guy be, bro.
It's anonymous. Like, holy shit.
I feel like sometimes
understand, but fuck,
it's
man.
sometimes
I'm
it's
secondhand. I'm
acceptable.
secondhand
We-
fucking embarrassed, bro. That's I
we
like.
need
I'm
to-
turning red,
no.
bro. Like,
We need to
Oh
bring
my
back
God.
bullying in some cases, like genuinely. Like we need to bring it back because that's not okay. Why did you think that was okay to post?
nah. What did he say? He was rapping real quick. He was spitting. He said
I know he was.
he
It
was
sounded
spitting
like-
something. Like, it was
He
kind of
said,
gas.
well, he said, "Well, I meet her here. I have no idea."
Yeah, it's not here nor there. I have no idea.
He said, "Let's see, let's get it."
Yeah, let's get it.
You know the vibe.
Let's get
you know
it.
the
You know the
vibes.
vibes. I would never.
Let's
If
get
I
it.
ever talk like that, send a fucking SWAT team to kill me, please.
We're like,
I feel
No.
like you talk like that when we first met. You popped
Get
onto the TikTok
fuck
and you were
outta
like,
here, bro.
you literally came in the live and you're like, "Yo, what's the vibes? Let's get it." And I was like, "Who
never
the
said
fuck
that
is
in my
this?
life, bro.
he did not, did he?
Kelsey, you and I knew each other before I even met Amanda.
I-
You know she's
I
talking
know,
shit.
but maybe she was involved in lives that I was not a part of.
Get
and if
the
that's
fuck
the case,
out of here. You guys aren't
we
gonna
need to
paint
have-
that shit on me.
we
He
need
was
to
like-
have a serious conversation.
He literally joined the live. Was like, "Will I meet the love of my life here? I have no idea. Let's get it."
You guys are wild for that, bro. That's poor guy. Maybe he's
That's why I
listen.
hated on you so much.
No, not and to be fair, like that's not the only cringe thing on his profile. The video above it was him like dancing to bachata. Like what the fuck was he fucking do in the mirror?
He was cooking though.
He didn't even know. Nope. Phil, be so fucking for real right now. Be so for real. He used the wrong form of your in his prompt.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
that was the first thing I
also-
brought up. That bothers the
Like,
fuck out of
please.
me. Is that a
Maybe
thing for
we-
you guys? Like, is that a big thing for you guys?
Are we fucking illiterate? We are all adults. If you don't know the correct form of your
It
or
bothers
their,
me. It bothers me.
I will
Like, if a
square up
girl-
with you.
If a girl texts, bro, if a girl texts me and she uses the wrong your or their, I
Sometimes-
promise you, I get maybe that's like I think that's my ick. And I feel like that's something
Sometimes-
Amanda would fucking get confused
Amanda uses the wrong form of your.
about. I probably.
Sometimes I do, only because my phone just makes it that way.
I
Yeah.
will say sometimes I do, and I realize it after. I'm like, I literally
Yeah.
like want to like unalive. I can't. And then I immediately do like
Something that Phil actually you said to me a couple weeks ago when I was talking on the podcast. I was like, "Yeah, well, he come in and was doing." You're like, "Please don't say that anymore. Say he came Like come. I always say come instead of came when I'm talking. I'm like,
like the
oh,
past tense.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, did he come in today?
Oh, or like
Or
when people
like,
say like,
I
"Oh, I
brought that
seen
up?
that."
yeah,
I don't
just
remember saying.
same.
Really?
Like when people say,
Yeah,
"I."
you were like, you corrected me on it, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Fuck, my bad. I think I have
No, that's the
CTE.
same
No, I
thing.
feel like it's normal, but also with the
CTE is crazy.
also
Did you even play football, Phil?
I played football in high school, you little fuck.
Oh, you have
I thought you were
CTE.
on the fucking chess team. I don't know.
CTE.
Fuck.
He goes, I think I have CTE. It's not funny because I'm pretty sure my dad actually has it. So
Why'd you stop and get serious and then laugh?
he does. He says all the time, like he'll be talking and then he's like, I don't know what I was gonna say. I have CTE. Like all that's why I'm laughing because you just sounded exactly like my dad when he says that.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. Like, there's
But he
sometimes
played
I like.
college football, so
Yeah, see,
Well,
I only
I
played
feel like
definitely-
Phil's injury could be from that time he fell down the second flight of stairs when he was drunk
oh yeah, that's true.
at the birthday.
Well, I've had
or-
I've had a bunch of
wedding.
concussions. I had a concussion from fucking
Oh, we know.
soccer, bro.
You know, every week we hear it.
You could fucking fall out of your chair right now and get a concussion.
And that's what I'm
Fucking
saying,
I
like,
have,
concussed
you
I
guys-
have
easily.
another concussion.
Do you guys remember Not Another Teen Movie?
Yes, where the
Yeah.
guy always
The
fucking
concussion
bumped his
counter,
head.
brother. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm like 1 or 2 concussions away from dying. Like, it's bad. I've had probably, I'd say 5 or 6 concussions
In
my
the
life.
past year, and it's only April.
Phil would never like you would never survive like in the Hunger Games like that.
Get the fuck out of here. Yes, I would.
You would never
No,
survive.
you
No.
wouldn't, bro.
You'd be like, oh, I twisted my ankle. I have a concussion, and he'd be like down for the count.
No,
I
first
feel
of all,
like
it's
Phil
sports.
is a very-
It's sports related.
Listen, I feel like Phil is a very wimpy, like crybaby
Get the fuck out
kind
of
of
here.
person.
Get the
Like,
fuck out of here. Yo,
I get that
who's
vibe
winning
from you.
out of us 3? Who's winning in the Hunger Games?
Probably.
Can you guys? Any of you
Honestly,
guys?
I'd say Amanda.
Can you guys?
I'd say
Any
Amanda.
of you guys make a fire?
Yeah, I could fucking whittle a fire out of 2
I was a-
sticks in about 10 minutes.
I was a fucking
try
Girl Scout,
me.
bitch. I was a Girl Scout. Thank you.
Bro, Girl Scout, you just sold cookies. Shut the fuck up.
No, I didn't. I went on camping trips and like learned how to survive in the wilderness.
Listen,
Shut
if I were on that fucking show, Naked and Afraid, I wouldn't be surviving. I would be thriving.
We didn't have to
okay?
be naked or anything. You could have just
I-
been like a camping.
I'm just
fucking...
saying. All right, if
like Survivor,
I
maybe. Survivor.
Listen, if I was on Naked and Afraid, like you could have just been on like
I'd be naked, but I wouldn't be afraid. Okay?
what the fuck,
Oh,
man.
They would come to rescue me, and I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm good.
I would
gonna stick it out a little
I
while."
would cook on Survivor.
Survivor, I feel like
Survivor
isn't
is a
about
mind-
Survivor.
first of all,
Yeah.
Survivor is a mind game, and I feel like me and Amanda would dominate that shit.
Maybe.
You just
No, Amanda
said
wouldn't.
you were very
Yeah, I was gonna say,
trusting.
I wouldn't.
Kelsey just said
Amanda
you were very
wouldn't.
trusting.
No, that was before we started the episode, I fear. No, did we start the episode there?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if we were recording it. I think that I can read people well, I feel like.
I feel like Kelsey would probably
read people
win
well until, like-
Survivor.
What?
What?
But I said I feel like she would win on Survivor, but she might get second place because she'll fall in love
That's
with the
not
guy
winning,
who
bro.
tricks her.
Yeah.
And she believes him, and then that's why she gets bamboozled
First of
in the
all,
end.
no, I don't think so. Survivor's all about the long game. Like, I think my issue with Survivor is that, like, I would make enemies along the way and they wouldn't vote me to win in the end. Like, you know how they have the, what is it? The jury?
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah.
jury?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I would, like, make it to the end, but I would make so many enemies along the way that
Yeah,
they'd be
maybe.
like, fuck you.
Yeah, you'd be the layup that people want to bring because they know they're gonna beat you.
Yeah,
Oh, like-
but I also feel like you could argue like that's the whole part of the game. Like I played
Yeah.
a good game. I like made a lot of
Yeah.
like blind sides. I feel like I'd be okay. It would be like the
I
physical
feel like
challenges that I'd be like,
Phil would probably be out very quickly. I feel like he would be the nice guy and try to
No.
like get food for everybody, try to like win him over.
Bro,
and then he'd be
I
like,
would
"Oh,
be
let's get him the
I would
fuck
be
out.
I would be the GOAT, bro. I'm
No,
athletic.
you would be too nice.
I
You
would-
would be trying to make friends with everybody.
Bro,
and
but you
and
have to be.
bitch
But that's
like Kelsey
perfect.
would
That's
kick you the
perfect.
fuck out.
No,
Kelsey would
'cause
kick
I'll tell
you
you
out.
why.
and
I'll
she would
tell you
turn
why. I'll tell you
everybody
why.
Against you.
Because I can be cutthroat, bro. Remember that.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can,
can't.
bro. Okay.
No, you
First of all, you don't even block people when you should. So you're gonna be
You
cutthroat.
vote someone off the fucking island, Phil.
Bro, when it
You
comes to
can't vote
money,
them.
though, I will be cutthroat.
No.
Oh, so money has to be involved. Okay.
That's the whole point of the game, no?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
Wow.
athletic.
First of all,
I would dominate challenges.
I would rally everyone and be like, Phil's the first to go.
That's what I said. Kelsey
Because
would
I'm
put
the biggest
everyone
threat.
against
Because I'm the
fucking Phil
biggest
and
threat. You're
spit him out.
proving my point.
No, they would say Phil's such a nice guy. He's so nice.
Bro,
And she's like, he's
literally-
faking it. Get him the fuck out. He's a snake. And they'd be like, "You're right," and you would be gone.
No, bro.
First episode.
I'm athletic.
And-
I can build a bunch of shit. I
Yeah.
would fucking.
Honestly, you would thrive in like helping with the shelter and shit. So I feel like that might keep you around for a couple weeks. But I feel
Bro,
like
couple weeks. I'm already cooking with
Yeah.
everybody, bro. Like, you don't understand. Like, I would cook
yeah,
in this
they
game.
wouldn't want you to win. You're too nice. They would get you out.
Bro, but you think I'm nice, but you haven't seen me in the real world.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in the wilderness.
in the wilderness. Would you
I
guys wait?
feel like-
So
I feel
Go
like
ahead.
mine would be I would just like hang back and be very quiet and observing. And no one
That's
would
how
even
people
notice
make it to
I'm
the
there.
end.
No one would even notice I'm there until like episode 9. And they'd
Yeah.
be like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? I thought she was a tree.
she's in
I thought she was a
Final
fucking
Four?
stick." Yeah.
How is she in the final four? I don't even know her name.
Who is that?
Did she join the game late? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but a lot of times that's how people make it into the end. They just like skate by and they're like boop boop boop. Like
Yeah.
they go to different like whatever. Would you pull a Katniss Everdeen, and if your sibling got called into the Hunger Games, would you take their place?
No, I wouldn't. Fuck that. I wouldn't.
Would you, Phil?
I'm trying to think.
I'll tell you right now, if I had siblings, it's a hard pass for me. Sorry, you're on your own.
If my sister was like right beside me and she like looks at me like for me to pull the Katniss thing, I'd be like,
First of all, I
they
feel
called
like
your
you're
name.
a man.
They called your
Go
name.
ahead.
No, you're a man. I feel like you
Ashley,
would.
that's you. Like, go ahead.
You would go.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like.
You got this, kiddo,
But-
and like smack her on the back.
No, I feel like
No,
I
you
feel like Phil
wouldn't.
would.
I would
Phil,
100%. I
fucking-
would
yeah,
100%. I would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I
I
know.
wouldn't either.
I probably.
The only
would.
reason I
Alright.
wouldn't is because I feel like my sister's like she could handle it. Like
My
just
sister,
got a
my
better
sister,
chance
my
than you.
sister, my sister
yeah,
could handle it.
she's got a better chance than me.
My sister could probably handle it, but I just feel like, yeah, that's nah. That's my sister.
Oh God, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Although, like, am I really having a good time on Earth at that point? Anyways, it's like,
Yeah,
do I
we've
just
seen
do it?
we've seen your fucking.
Do it
dating
for the
apps.
plot.
We've seen
Do
your
it for the
dating
plot.
apps.
We know.
So
But they were also in what, District 12? Like they fucking had shitty ass lives.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, are we really like okay? If I go into the Hunger Games for my sister, I'm noble and the hero. I could get some fans for that. But like, also, if I die, I'm not having a good time anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I feel like the Hunger Games, you don't win. I would do what's that other one? The Chinese
you definitely
one.
win,
You win.
I mean,
you
you
win,
don't-
you just have to kill everyone.
Well, no, I'm saying
bro.
you don't win
survival
like,
of the fittest. I'm down.
but you have to go and live there and like do all those
Who's
things.
living?
What's
I'm
the
killing right away, bro. Off rip.
I'm
Squid Games?
talking about when you win. You have to
Squid
go and
Games.
yeah, Squid Games. I feel like I could do Squid Games.
Yeah, because it's like little
What?
like tactical games.
Yeah, where you could potentially get murdered. But I feel like that one,
Yeah,
You
red
know,
light,
you
green
just-
light. Getting killed is crazy, bro.
yeah.
I never watched Squid Games.
Dude, you.
But
bother
There's
me.
one
There's so
episode
many
where
good shows and movies that you're missing out on life, bro.
I'm watching Shameless for the first time right now.
Good
oh, I
show.
love that show.
Good
yeah.
show.
So good.
How far are you in?
you're
I'm
definitely
in like season 7 or 8 right now.
Oh, so you're.
Oh wow.
Um,
You're like
oh,
binging.
yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh yeah, I have a soft spot for Fiona, and I love Lip.
Yeah,
I feel
Lip
like
is a
you're
G.
Fiona.
I love Lip.
Yeah.
Me too. I
I also
little
love. I
thing.
love. Oh yeah, I'm like obsessed with him. Like
Who?
literally
Yeah.
in love.
Who?
Lip.
Lip.
Yeah.
I also love Kevin V. I
Kevin's
love
a
them
G.
together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I liked him in the beginning, but then I feel like I didn't like him as much. He became a little bitch boy, like later on. I was just like,
Yeah. But I have a thing where like if a show is like super hyped up, I don't watch it because I'm
I
like,
didn't like
all
how
right,
it ended though. I
simmer
felt like
down.
they could have
Okay,
done
well,
better.
Yeah.
spoiler,
It
don't
got-
fucking
I'm not
spoil it for me,
spoiling
you
it.
little
I just
fuck.
said I didn't like how it ended. That's all.
It got political, and I hate when shows do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You know who grew on me though is Carl. From the, like later
Yes.
on,
Yeah,
like
he
I
is
was,
starting to grow on me, but
yeah.
Debbie, I can't stand.
Me either. Did not like
Ian,
Debbie.
I just feel like it's like, okay, you're bipolar, grow up. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, who cares? I mean, like, come on, you take your meds. Like, his whole persona
Yeah.
became like, I'm bipolar, my life
Yeah.
sucks. Like, okay, I don't know. I'm not done with the series
Kelsey's
yet,
getting
so maybe
canceled
he
after
gets better. But
He,
why?
it's
I'm
a
saying,
show, bro.
I'm saying he himself in the as a character. I'm not saying people bipolar disease are a certain way. I'm just saying he made it his whole personality in the
Yeah.
show.
You know what I liked is The Bear, which is on Hulu. It was only, I think they only had one season
Oh my
out.
god, my
But-
manager, one of my managers at the restaurant is like obsessed with that show, and he was always like, "Oh my god, like you guys need to watch it," and I never did. I didn't know what streaming said.
Well, it's with Lip. He's the main character in there.
Yeah,
And I
I
feel
never watched
like,
it.
yeah.
Really?
And so that's why I watched it to begin with, because I like him as an actor. And then once I was like, I like the show.
Yeah. You're like, this is a good show.
Like, yeah. But
Okay,
it's
maybe
good.
maybe I'll add it now that I know that Lips in it.
He's the main one. That was right when that. Do you remember the Calvin Klein ad that came out with him, where everyone was
because
obsessing?
Yes, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I had never seen I've never seen the show before, so I
yeah.
like didn't really care. But
well, people were doing that picture on like t-shirts and saying like, "Yes, chef," because in The Bear, they always
the
say like
chef.
the chef. Yeah, I was like, "Yes, chef."
Yes, chef.
Phil's just very quiet.
I'm letting you guys cook. Like, you guys are talking about Lip from the show. He's attractive, I guess.
We are. He's just like conventionally.
he's
I would say
not,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, is it like more like his little like badass, like his badass persona?
Yeah, I just feel like he's just like rough, like he's just like gritty, like he's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
you know, and like he has a soft spot, like he's just so smart in the like he's so smart
Yeah.
and like was dealt a shit hand, but he like just was like whatever, like this is how I have to like
Yeah.
live. Like he was like such a family guy. Like I don't know, something about him. I was like, yes, please.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
conventionally, I don't think he's not
really not. Yeah, like he's really not, if as far as it goes with attractiveness.
I don't know. But I don't really go for conventionally attractive people anyway, so it's like,
What does that
sorry
even
if you're one
mean?
of the people that are in here. I usually go for ugly guys.
Brother, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, not always, but in my past, I typically will go
I can
for someone
concur.
that is ugly.
I can concur.
And then I get my feelings hurt, and I'm like, I'm my feelings are hurt over a solid 3 out of 10.
Over a fucking potato with 3 hairs of a mustache. Like, come on, Kelsey. Like, the
Oh
fuck?
wow. Okay. Listen. I can't help the way that I am, okay?
I mean, you can.
No, that's just what I like find attractive, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't make them ugly if you find them attractive, though. No.
To other people maybe.
Okay.
Like more times than not, when I'm like, oh, this is the guy that I'm talking to, I'll show a picture and they'll be like, Kelsey. And I'm like one of those girls like, no, this is just a bad picture. He doesn't take good pictures.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. There have been some like medium attractive ones in there in the mix, but
All right, so any ugly dude, if you think you're a fucking 4, hit up Kelsey. She's down. Pretty much what you're saying, no?
No, because there are like ugly, and then there's like ugly, my type ugly. There's a difference, and I know that women that are listening to this right now will understand. They will understand this because
Amanda, do you
there's like
understand?
ugly. There's ugly,
Amanda, do you
and then there's like
understand?
your type
I
ugly.
don't know because
She doesn't count.
I feel like I've
She
only
doesn't count.
ever been attracted to attractive guys. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but your type, I feel like you're like type, which you don't even really have a type, but
No.
historically, I feel like historically she got. I mean, look at Joel. Like he's just like conventionally like an attractive man, but like if you look at my
Stud.
history of men, like
No, because I've had some uggos. I feel like in the mix. Like you guys know.
some
Do you think there's a
remember?
correlation? Do you guys think there's a
Listen.
correlation to your mental health and the level of attractiveness of the guy?
Listen, yes, I say yes
Hey.
because there was one point I was off the fucking rails, okay? And
there was one point.
And I texted Kelsey a picture and I said, "What do you think?" And she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like,
I said, Amanda, come on. She was like, "What? What?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "This man is uggo. Like,
Yeah.
he's not attractive."
yeah, I was fucking my mental was out of whack for sure.
But also, I feel like, it's this sort of thing where it's like you have this type, but like I say all the time, like I like men with beards and like dad bods, right? And that gives, I don't know what it is that like it's a switch that flips in every single man that views my like Instagram story where I say that or whatever. They're like, I have a beard, we should be together. I'm like, no, that's not the thing that fucking matters, dude. Like just because you have a beard doesn't mean we're gonna be like live happily ever after and get married. Like I need to like you as a person and like actually find you attractive. You know what I mean? Like, but historically there's been a disconnect maybe in what other people would find attractive and what I find attractive.
Yeah. I feel like we've all had that. But like when I pursue someone more serious, I feel like they are conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
Like in general, I guess. Well, not
Beauty
to
is
everybody, but like
in the eye of the beholder, guys. Remember that.
Okay, Gandhi.
that's true. And I mean, sometimes you're drunk and you're looking, and you know,
Honestly,
there you go.
maybe that's my problem. I just
I'm
have beard
trying to-
goggles on 24/7.
Maybe. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like for the most part, the women that I've dated were all attractive.
Well, here's the thing though. Have you guys ever met someone that you weren't attracted to physically initially, but then once you kind of got to know them, then you were? You know what I mean? You were kind of like, oh, I can find them attractive.
Yes and no. No, because I think
Nope.
no, I think to even get to that point where I find, I mean, yeah, I think maybe historically maybe. But I think to even get to a point where like I get to know you and I find you more attractive, I have to have some sort of like, okay, I could maybe see being attracted to this
Like
person.
something
Like there has to be potential there. Like there
Yeah.
can't just be like, I don't find this person attractive at all, and then I get to know them and I'm like, I love
Yeah.
you. Like that won't happen. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But I don't know.
Yeah, like I definitely, for me, like, okay, I can, and I've said this many times, like, you can be as attractive as you want, like, cool, but what keeps me like engaged is like your mind, always. Like I don't give a fuck like how attractive you are.
And your fat ass.
She's gotta have a dumpy. She's gotta have brains and a dumpy.
Yo, I wasn't even done talking. Kelsey, I let you fucking cook for like 10 minutes
I know,
there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I feel like, yeah, like, okay, yeah, she's got to have a dumpy, of course. Like, that's one of my biggest fucking things. Like, what do you want from me?
No, like my type to having a beard is Phil to having a dumpy. Like,
And
that's just what it is.
Is having like a six pack.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of all of our
Like,
things.
our physical trait things that's like a must need.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
I'm sure you guys have experienced this too, where like you initially find them very attractive, but you get to know them and you're like, oh, ew. The opposite.
I feel like so there has been times where like if I were like talk to someone, it's actually happened like before, is like they have all of the things, all of my boxes checked, but I haven't really seen them. You know what I mean? And then it's like then I do it, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I could never. It's not there. You know what I mean? But everything else, like on the sub level, you know, was great. Personality, funny, like witty, asshole, you know, whatever. And it's like just physically, it just wasn't my type at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then then also the opposite too.
Yeah.
So good looking, so attractive, and I'm just like, you're fucking dumber than a box of rocks. Like,
yeah, literally.
can never happen.
Yeah. I think for me, like I've gone on dates where the girl was like gorgeous, but like absolute fucking no brain. And like after that, I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna entertain this. Like there was a point where I was like, should I just like stick around to see if I can just like, you know, hook up with her or whatever? But like there was one specifically, I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but there was one specifically. I took a girl on a date. She was a little bit younger. I think she was like 7 years younger than me.
I thought you were gonna say 17.
17.
And I was
Brother,
like,
no.
sir.
Brother, no.
Sir.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
Like,
swear to God, I thought the same thing.
what the fuck? She was 7
literally
years
was like,
younger than me, bro.
what?
No, man. What the fuck?
Okay, continue.
That's
Sorry.
fucking crazy, bro.
It
I don't
sounded
realize-
like it was going that direction.
No, so she was 7 years younger than me, not 17. She was of age, you little fuck. This was a couple years ago. And we went to a nice, like I took her to a nice spot. And there was a large painting. And she was like looking at the painting and like okay, I'll give her this. She was trying to like start conversation, but like as soon as she did this, I was like, bruh, I need to go home. So she looks at the painting. She's like, oh, is that Michael Jackson? And like I looked over, I'm like at the painting because I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. I looked at the painting and it was Prince. And I was like, bro, how do you mix up the two?
I probably would also.
Okay, I feel like Phil's standards for like
Brother, no, we're
actually
not gonna do this
fucking
right now.
crazy.
You guys don't
Like,
know what if you don't know what Michael Jackson looks
he's
like.
like-
No, I'm gonna crash the fuck
first of all,
out because if you don't
no.
know what Michael Jackson looks like, kill yourself, bro. That's insane.
Oh my god,
That's
is
insane.
crazy to
Okay,
say.
we're not gonna. No,
First of
okay,
all,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Crazy to say. That is crazy. Don't no
No.
one do that.
Okay,
Thank
don't do
you.
that.
Second of all, but he's like, oh, deal breaker. She was so stupid. I had to leave right then and there. She didn't
I
know
didn't
what
say
Michael Jackson
stupid.
looked
I
like.
didn't say stupid.
I feel
Yes,
like you
you
did.
did.
Okay, we're gonna go
I
back.
feel like you did.
Okay, we're gonna go back in the tapes.
Roll the tapes.
Okay.
Roll the tapes.
I'm probably gonna get canceled after what I just said. That's fucked up. My bad. Don't do that. But if you don't know what Michael Jackson looks like that's fucking wild to me.
When he was
She's
black or
fucking
white,
7
because listen,
Wait.
I feel like there's a distinction because if it was when
There
Michael
is.
Jackson was black, I probably wouldn't know if it was Prince or Michael Jackson. If he's his iconic white with his little nose,
Amanda, we're not
I
gonna
know
do that,
that's
bro.
Michael Jackson.
How do you not know what Michael Jackson looks like, bro? Like literally one of the most well-known fucking musical artists in the world.
She was fucking 17. She wasn't even alive.
She wasn't
when
17,
Michael
bro.
Jackson was-
Kelsey, fuck you, bro.
She was 17.
Kelsey, don't do that, bro. What the fuck?
She was watching the famous Jet Jackson and feels like,
She,
do you know Michael Jackson?
she was fucking 7 years younger than you, dude. Like, she doesn't fucking know. Let her live.
Kelsey, listen
Oh
to
my
yourself,
god, like,
bro.
Crazy.
I'm fucking crying. Listen to yourself, dude.
Honestly, your
Wow.
standards are
Dating
crazy.
standards are crazy nowadays. Like,
Feels
like
like-
honestly, women just want like an honest, loyal man, and men want you to know all the fucking details of pop history back to fucking before you were born. Like, that is crazy.
Bro, how do you mix up two fucking iconic dudes like that.
Wild.
This poor
Honestly.
girl.
Like Phil probably gets mad when she's like calls frozen yogurt not custard or something, or
Like, oh my
like
god.
What the
your
fuck are you
standards
getting
crazy.
at? What the fuck?
I'm
does
just
that
saying
even
it
mean?
doesn't make any sense.
Bro,
Oh my god.
Michael Jackson. Are you guys kidding me?
She was
That's
trying to
the
start
reason to-
conversation.
And I
that's-
understood that, and I told her, I was like,
Maybe it
no,
was a
that's
joke.
no, it was not a joke. It was
How do you
not.
know?
It was not, bro. I'm telling you, it was not.
It's dead ass.
I was like,
So
no, that's
serious.
Prince. And then she ended up Googling Michael Jackson. And she's like, oh. She wasn't bright. I'll tell you that. It like just not even just that point.
Wow.
Not even just that
Guys,
point.
all right. Note to self: before you ever go on a date with Phil, make sure you're up to date on all your pop music kings and legends.
Man, that whole story is gonna definitely fuck me up.
Oh
now.
my god.
That's wild.
Oh my god, that was funny. Oh, what's the where we at on
Yeah, I think we should end the podcast.
wrap up? On that note,
This is probably the last podcast I will be on.
he's gonna get canceled.
I'm getting canceled for what I said, and also fucking Kelsey painting me to be fucking dating minors. Like,
She was 17. She didn't know.
like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Guys, for everyone that's watching right now and takes us seriously, fucking don't. And Phil is a huge supporter of therapy and mental health, so he obviously didn't mean that.
Yeah, do not kill yourself. I was
Like,
just.
don't ever do that.
I apologize for that.
And honestly, if you take him seriously and you do, then that's on you.
I was about to double down and say, if you take me seriously, fucking
Like,
stop. I need to end the episode, dude. See, this is I blame CTE. This makes me say like stupid shit.
okay, with your fucking minor concussions, be so fucking for real.
His minor concussions are wild.
He gets kicked in the head with a soccer ball once, and he's claiming CTE. That's crazy.
First of all, someone stepped on his toe at soccer. He got a concussion.
That's not what happened, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Did that or did that not happen a couple weeks ago?
Someone
did,
stepped on my toe,
actually.
but I didn't get a
It did.
concussion from it. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
No, he had osteoporosis that time.
Yeah, and we fucking
Yeah.
went to
You
do the
guys are
podcast. He was
not-
in a wheelchair.
You guys are gonna. What is this? Like, what the fuck's going on
Yeah, I
here,
was
bro?
like pumped up in a cast. I was like, what happened?
What are you talking about, bro? Actually, you know what? My foot is still bothering me to this day because
Oh
of
my
it.
god!
I'm
Here
dead
we
ass.
go.
I'm dead ass, bro. It hurts still. First of
Oh.
all, the person that stepped on me fucked me up, bro. She fucked me up.
You
It
have
was
to
like
get
full
custom-
fucking clean on my fucking foot,
Oh
bro.
my
God.
god! You gotta get custom orthopedic inserts now for your
No.
toe. Like,
No,
come
it's
on,
not my. First of all, no.
drink your milk, heal
Bro,
your osteoporosis.
First of all, milk is like, what the fuck, dude?
Can we get a sponsor for osteoporosis vitamins, please?
That's
Phil.
crazy. I don't have osteoporosis, bro. Don't wish that on me.
Even if you did, wow, why against it? Jeez.
What do you mean? Because it's
Oh.
probably not something that you want to have.
But you have it.
I don't. Don't
I
wish
mean,
that on me,
you
bro.
have some of the early signs.
How?
I'm kidding, Phil. I don't know
Don't
the fucking signs of osteoporosis.
I don't even know.
He's gonna spiral.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking
I'm
Google
fucking going on
osteoporosis
WebMD.
right now.
I'm going on WebMD fucking like right after this episode, bro. I don't even know what osteoporosis is 100%.
It's where you have brittle bones.
Oh, don't wish that on me. I've never. Okay, I've broken fingers. I've never broken like I've never broken a bone that
He's never broken a bone. Guys,
CT.
oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
On that
so I
note.
think we should end on that note. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, so follow us on YouTube Truly Chaotic Podcast. TikTok, Truly Chaotic Podcast. Instagram, Truly_Chaotic_podcast. And then Spotify, Truly Chaotic Podcast. We'll
Well,
see you guys next week.
seriously, we'll see ya. Bye.